Hey everybody, Jay Reed here, aka the Delta Space. You know me, you know this guy. So I decided to tell the truth, and the truth as in what's truly actually been going on. Alright, I don't know where to start. I'm already getting emotional. Um, so it all started around 8th grade. Middle of the year of 8th grade. I can't even start the story yet. Let me actually tell you, okay, phew. Alright, I can do this. So, as earlier, a couple months ago, during around February, I made a video called What's Been Truly, Going On. And I explained about stuff. And I'm gonna explain about stuff. So here we go. Alright. Around 8th grade, middle year of 8th grade, and right now I'm a freshman, so I'm in 9th grade, which is the only last year. But so I uploaded the video around February, telling you what's been going on, all that other stuff, but not giving you any much more hints. But after that, things just got worse. Well, things got good, but then worse. I was with my friends. No, not with my friends. I'm just going insane right now. Okay, so I'm truly trying to tell that story. It's pretty difficult. I gotta do this. You gotta do this. You're dynamic Nick Alpaca, bro. Everybody got your back. I can do this. So I fell in love with somebody, and I know. I'm 8th grade, around February, but this girl I liked, I truly didn't know I actually liked her in the beginning of the year until I found out that I guess I liked her. And around the snow days now, and I get word that, well, alright, I'm gonna tell this story by the start, alright? So, all these bananas, alright, thank you, sir. Alright, so, this kid, that me and him used to be best friends, he basically liked this girl also. So now we were both, I was hiding my anger. I wasn't jealous or anything, but I got pretty depressed at the time. Well, not depressed. Depressed is a disorder. I mean, I was really upset. And a couple weeks later, I see him talking to her out in the hall, and I'm like, not much of a biggie. Just they're friends, right? I mean, he's just leaning against the locker right next to her. I get word once I go home. One of my sister's friends spend the night. They tell me that they too are dating, and that's when it critically hit me from the start. I didn't know what, I flipped out. I closed my bedroom door, alright, and that's when I turned into a complete animal. I started going insane. I talk trash about myself. I imagine some really bad things, and I know I should have got help. I should have gotten help, but I didn't. And hopefully you guys actually get help in the future if you guys are suffering any sort of depression, which I don't, but I was pretty upset. I felt upset, and but I know that I can't give up now. She'll break up with him eventually. So no worries. It's not the end of the world, right, Nick? By my side, I had Adam with me. Adam, one of my good old friends on YouTube. He was there for me, 24/7, and he showed some love. You guys can see on my older live streams, you know. And I had a lot of friends on my side, including a kid that truly hated me. At my lunch table, you know, he said, "I'm sorry, bro." I was very upset. I truly didn't know what was going on for the past couple of days, because 8th grade went by real quick, and there was an upcoming event at our school. It's called Bio Day, when we have to presentate to people as historical characters. And I picked Daniel Boone, which is a pioneer around the 1700s and 1800s. He supported the, you know, Quakers and stuff. I was that character, and we had to presentate in front of our class first, our social studies class, before we actually, like, truly go to PASA to presentate. It was the biggest event in school. Like, everybody on 8th grade dressed up as these people, walking down the halls in the morning, then training and practicing, ready to, you know, to presentate to a class full of children. All right, and that's what I did. There was a rule for me. I took a step further in my life. I decided to take a stab at it and always go first in presentations, even though I felt like passing out. I don't give a crap, you know. I stuck my head up and I said to myself, "You can do this." And I got up in front of the class, and by the way, that girl that I talked about, I'm not going to give any names still, but they were in my class. And I don't know why, but you guys are like, "Whoa, it's just a person, get over it." But this person really means a lot to me, because I usually felt lonely in school. I got up and I did my presentation around 20 minutes, alright? 20 minutes out of 40 minutes of our classroom time, alright? And I was finished, and I guess she was impressed. I don't know. Actually, I really didn't know. But after a while now, you know, she said, "You were really good, you know, like, but you need a bit more practice." You know, I also agreed. I mean, come on, bro. Like, come on, bruh. Whoa. And I remember that during Bio Day, and she was in my co-advisory too. So, you know, I used to go in and out of the library, which is their co-advisory, and I used to hang out there, you know, chill out, dog. And you know, I was happy the way I am, for a bit, but I still felt angered, upset, depressed. That's why I usually took walks out in the woods during winter time, remember, and the snow in the woods, or the military. I live right next to the military base, and the path there, they don't have anything to actually dig up the path with, because it's blocked off by a gate, and there's only a hole in the gate with a little bitty hole. They don't have anything to plow it in, so it was knee-high snow, alright? And I walked over 2 miles now, 2 miles through this knee-high snow to a beautiful area, a beautiful lake with an abandoned camp, which you know that my older videos of me exploring an old abandoned base camp, which ended up pretty bad. To be honest, that actually wasn't me. I'm pretty sure, like, either it was a pine cone or something like that. I mean, it can't be a ghost. I'm not into that type of stuff, to be honest. You know, there's a lot of fake YouTubers out there, but I was really depressed at this time, as I was saying, and, you know, where was I? Alright, anyways, yeah, I used to walk out to the lake during snow time. It was actually beautiful. This one I had a little tiny mobile brick phone instead of an actual iPhone. Not an iPhone, a big smartphone, you know. It's a brick phone, mobile phone. I watched, you know, I watched that lake for hours and hours, and I promise you, I stood there over 3 hours just looking at that lake, sitting down in the ice cold snow. Alright, it's completely cold out. Like, sometimes the winter in Maine, because I'm way up north, gets over like negative degrees. Alright, gets at least under 0 degrees Celsius. And I don't even know what I'm freaking saying. I'm not that much of a math genius. Please don't freaking. Ugh. And I felt happy when I, felt alone. I was wearing a sweatshirt. I don't wear winter jackets. Oh, I barely wore them during winter time. But I wore a sweatshirt and a fleece under it. All right. I was a man there. I wore my Under Armour hat. I watched that lake for hours. I remember one time I brought, ice cold cookie dough from the good old fridge and ate it there, sitting on a bench. And when I was doing that, you guys are probably not gonna believe me, but in the distance of that lake, it was completely frozen and covered over. It was pretty much thick ice. There was two animals chasing each other, and no, as in like across, but it's like a battlefield beast, right? Like it quickly goes and then it's gone. I don't know what it was, but before that I heard barking. So my prediction here is probably coyote chasing some type of deer, because we have a lot of deers in the base. And I tried taking a picture on my mobile phone, but I couldn't even zoom in well enough. And anyways, after that, I talked to this person a lot. She was in 2 classes of mine, and I was happy that way. I was always, ready to see her, I was happy. No sexual stuff came in place, by the way. I'm not, I'm really not into type of sexual stuff, seriously. And I remember always looking at the clock, waiting for periods 7 and 8 to start. Impatiently, I was. And I can agree that she was there for me in the rough times too. And I was there for her too. After this bio day event, which I nailed it, I completely nailed it. I got an A+ on it. Alright, A+. We also had peer editing on this bio day stuff, and she was my peer editor. That was really awesome. I sat by her, her side. We were like really cool. We were friends. I was happy. I don't know. I'm really emotional right now, guys. I'm sorry. I really can't believe I'm doing this. Now, things change. Alright. And later on, I was walking to the library to go talk to Adam, because, he was there, and there was a meme about me living in the freaking recycling bin, which eventually, me sitting in the people that took the picture of me sitting in the recycle bin. Now, I wish I could have actually showed it to you, but I don't have the picture at all. And at the end of the year of school, the 2 last days of school, alright, the second before the last day of school, we had a slideshow, end of the year slideshow, and I was the first one to pop up, and are you serious? Are you serious? Me sitting in the freaking recycling bin. I mean, that wasn't embarrassing, but I was just like, oh god, oh dear god, no, is that really me? I mean, no. I mean, yeah, what the heck was that? That was really cool. Yeah, it was all the meme. I went over to Adam, and the guy that was walking to me, he's like, hey Nick, the kid that dated her. He's like, hey Nick. I'm like, leave me alone, bro. I'm gonna go talk to Adam. And I'm like, and she wasn't there that day, believe it or not. I'm pretty sure she was sick. How's it going, baby? By the way, the video that's recording, I'm not actually playing, it's a preset recording of actually me playing earlier. And he told me hey, he's like, hey, 2 initials of first name and last name. I'm like, what? And I knew what he meant. And, you know, I seriously screamed like a sissy. A baby. A big fat baby. Even though I'm not fat. I'm actually pretty skinny. Slightly skinny. I mean, I don't know. I'm slightly fat. I don't know what I'm doing now. I seriously don't know. But, you know, Matt was always there for me. I really want to say thank you so much to Matthew. Thank you so much, Noah. Thank you so much to Adam. Thank you so much to Zinke. Subscribe to Dynamic Plans. Subscribe to frickin' Matthew, alright? Subscribe to everybody on my frickin' list. And Dead Ghost is now one of my best friends. And, you know, I really appreciate him also. You know, I hope he's there for me like I'm there for him. You know, we joke around a lot. We're best friends, alright? Oh, sorry for the ear rape guy right there. That guy sounds so idiotic. The next day, Monday morning, she gave me, it was advisory time, the last, legit, like, before we left school. I went in the classroom, you know, sat there talking to her about, you know, anime and stuff like that, because she likes anime. In my opinion, I also like anime. I'm not a weeaboo, though. I mean, a weeaboo's just a dead meme now, come on. And she told me, well, she was writing something on the wall. I wasn't truly paying attention. That's when she handed me her number. I flipped, alright. I just stood there just like, yep, thank you. And Chris, it's just a feeling, alright? It's a feeling of Chris touching your body. Okay, that just sounded wrong. I'm sorry. But the person, her ex, was talking to her, and he's like, you know, while I was talking to her also, and he saw that, and I could easily saw he was easily triggered, like triggered, and when she handed me, I'm like, all right, I'll be right back, and I quickly ran back into my room, leaving the library with a good old, like, what do you call that thing? They jump and they kick their both legs together. The Irish jumps. I don't even know. Dude Perfect did that on one of their videos. And I put it in my pocket. You know, I was so relieved at that point. I was just, I walked away for no apparent reason, alright, I mean, and I walked back, alright, and I'm like, yo, thanks for the number and everything, and that's when, you know, we started texting on phones now, and remember, we aren't together, but I was walking to my cousin's house, which his name is Dirt the Wastelander. I don't even actually know his YouTube, but I think you should just look up Dirt the Wastelander. That's my cousin. He was also there for me also. I don't even know if I even told him the story, but when I fell down, he was also there for me. He, you know, gave me a good old pat on the back. When I was walking along the base area to go to my cousin's house, because there's another neighborhood right across from mine, and you can also use the pace path to get there. The pace path. Oh my god. Base path. Alright, there we go. Boom. Base path. Base path. And I got to his house successfully. While walking there though, remember, this is snow time still, alright? It's freaking hella snow out, alright? It's like a blizzard, and I'm still walking in it. I'm like Yeti on fire. Yeah, nothing can hold me back. And that's when I sent her, like, I'm walking in the woods. I sent her a picture. She's like, no, and that's when I sent her, would you like to go out? And like, this was a moment of truth. And that's when she said, yes, I'd love to. And the cringy part was, I sent her, I'm so happy, I'm jumping around, and she said, oh yay, me too, and more ear rapes. Oh dear god, dude. And that's when we went out, alright. We went out for a long couple, like, months. Not I guess around 2.5 months, or 1.5 months. No, not even 1.5. It was over 2.5. All right. We were really good, you know. I sat her at a girl's table during lunch, all right, and she, you know, it was awesome. I felt like, you know, I finally got out of this struggle in my life that I didn't get help with, and I held it to myself. When I got so close to the point, I kept talking to myself like, you know, what would people do if I was just dead? What would they feel like? It was sort of a way, I guess, to say, like, I want them to express how I feel. I mean, I want them to see how I feel. Like, this is how serious this moment is. And, you know, I told Matthew. Matthew was really congratuling me. No, Adam, jeez, bro. Adam was, like, so happy. He's my brother by side, alright, and we're still, well, hopefully we're still brothers by side. And he was still there for me, too. And eventually, we were doing good. You know, we sat next to each other in math class, I mean, SR, aka reading class, aka whatever, and silent, sustained reading class. Until one day, well, she didn't have her phone. I sent her like, what happened to your phone? Why don't you have it? Why aren't you texting me? And she just said, I lost it. Alright. And it was spring break, April. Alright. The end of spring break. And that's when I get a message on my phone. Hello. This is the girl's mother. You know, like, Delaney cannot have a boyfriend. All that other stuff. And my body completely shut down. I was happy, but not anymore. When I saw that message, you can't date her anymore. I was so scared at that moment. I was like, is she still gonna date me? I mean, come on. And in the morning, we gave a lot of hugs in the day, and in the morning and in the afternoon of class starting and then ending. It's the best relationship I've ever been in my life, and I haven't been in other serious sexual relationships, but I was there, you know. I walked in the room, I was like, are we still together? No, and she shrugged, and I'm like, can I have one last hug? She nodded, and we both gave each other, like, the deepest hug we could, and we used laptops in our schools. They give us laptops to publicly use, not public, but, you know, only use in school grounds or our houses for homework, and I invited her to a dock, and we chatted to each other. I'm like, this one I went full-on mentally retarded. Alright, guys. I was stupid. I was going completely insane. I sent her, you know, like, can't you just ignore those rules? Some rules have to be broken. Just still date me and all that other stuff. And that's when I screwed up. I went past the line, alright? I went past the line. And I don't know what happened to me. I don't know. I didn't want anything else like that to happen to me again, and I didn't want to go through rough times again. And later, during a 1 week later, I get a guidance counselor comes get me and bring me to her office, and she tells me, I didn't know what I was truly in trouble for, and she tells me, do you know the girl that I used to date? And I'm like, yes, I do. Can you leave her alone? That's what she tells me. You need to stay away from her, don't even talk to her, don't even nothing, no contact at all.
That's not a good spot.
I was ruined at that point. I was so ruined. Now this is when it was beautiful out, you know, sun, and I picked up a big rock in that lake, in a small lake location, one of the little puddles there, and I threw it into the lake. It was like a wish. I said, all I wish for is just to be friends with that person. You know, just, that's all I truly ever wanted. And sorry. I did that, and eventually one evening, well, I had to still go to school. When a couple days after that, and you know, we were still actually, I was supposed to be going, and I didn't even make a glance at her. All right, nothing even so similar to that. I had a mad look on my face, not mad, but I just didn't even look at her. I'm minding my own business, and she knew that I was mad. And eventually, she, you know, she told her homeroom advisor, and, you know, not home, but she told her advisor, and that's when we both decided during period 6, my favorite class during gym, we were inside doing the shuttle run. I got 9.3 on that shuttle run, and they talked to me, and, you know, I just, they said, you know, you guys can be friends again, just no other, you know, hugging or anything like that, and I'm just, you know, we were friends again, you know, everything's fine. Everything's better. I felt way more happy. And there we go. It's just, you know, but now after a couple days after that, it was the final, you know, up to that until the final week of school, everything was good. We were best friends. You know, we were insanely best friends, and nothing ever got between us. I remember we watched The Outsiders, and, you know, making fun of that movie a bit, and I think it's Tuck Everlasting. We also watched that movie thing, and there was a really cringy part. We couldn't stop laughing. I mean, it was awesome. But here I am now, a freshman. I have her on Snap, you know, I have her on social media now, and I feel better. I'm not a creep, alright? First of all, I gotta get those streaks on Snapchat, bro. I mean, come on. And streaks are pretty lit, by the way. I have a lot of streaks, like, okay. And there we go, you know, just I was mad, but, you know, we were there, and, you know, the final week of school, we were friends, you know, and after summer, and during summer I had a job. I was a camp counselor, and during that summer I lost my PlayStation account due to Matthew for accidentally suspending me on PlayStation. I found out who it was. It was Matthew, and I'm still friends with him, by the way. No Russian fighting here. I accepted his apology. I sent a picture of a picture from the Reddit 50/50 challenge of a knife and an avocado, and that knife ended up in somebody's hand, and then okay, just yeah. And, you know, I felt better. And here I am now, a freshman in 9th grade. I sometimes see her. You know, things are way different than 8th grade. You know, my 4-period schedule, there's only 4 periods now instead of 8, and, you know, in high school, and this is where the big things happen, you know. Fresh meat, you know, fresh meat get beat, alright? And that's what, but I'm handling it, you know, here's another journey. Right now, where I am, the second day of school. Alright, second day of actual school. This is where it all This is just the beginning. This truly is just the beginning. But that's pretty much it, guys. Oh yeah, I forgot to get you about Until Dawn and stuff like that. Crap. when we were in the relationship, Until Dawn was only $9, and I got that game. And she watched my live streams, and it was pretty lit. She helped me on some of the problems, like, you know, you're supposed to jump off. Don't save him off when you're Mike, or not Mike. Mike was a badass, alright. Mike was complete badass. That's my guy. Not Josh. What's his name? I don't even know. Matt was supposed to not save Emma, so you jump off to safety, jump to safety instead of leave her there. She helped me in that one, and I joked around about shooting the squirrel there, and she sent me a message. No. I bought that game because, you know, I thought, you know, she'd like it. She screamed like a wuss. But I mean, here I am, guys. Thank you all. You guys are here for me, and you guys, all 62 of you, all right. 62 is a big number, and in my opinion, those are way more kids in school that I know. All right. That's a bigger number of kids that I know in my school, and a way bigger number of friends I have. All 62 of you guys, I consider you guys as a friend, a family member, a brother in my heart, alright? My heart. You guys are there for me, and you guys helped me, believe it or not. When I got down to the bottom of this, you guys helped me, you know? I can tell you guys things, like, I can trust you guys. You guys were there, you guys knew, like, you know, knew that I'm a YouTuber, and he makes some really good content, so I'm gonna go subscribe to this guy. And that's what you guys did. But besides that, you know, thank you all. And seriously, I would die if I didn't have this YouTube channel back, you know, if I lost it, you know. I don't want to lose, you know, 62 of you guys. You know, you guys are legends. You guys are heroes, alright? And I'm legit telling you guys, I wanted to kill myself. I'm being completely honest. I wanted to kill myself. And you guys were there for me. Matthew was there for me, alright? Matthew knew. He's like, you can see a hint of me having depression during heists and stuff like that, but, you know, I was kicked off of co-leader in Dynamic Clan due to depression, but not anymore. Like, depression's disorder, but just a severe sadness, and now I'm back in co-leader. Noah's the clan leader, and Matthew's the owner. I guess he's not leader anymore, but Noah was there. Every Dynamic Clan. Dynamic Potato, Dynamic frickin' Suckle. Alright, those two guys, hell yeah they were. I know they were. They were there for me. Those two freaking British guys. I think one of them was Suckle's Russian. I don't know. You know, Dynamic Potato was there for me, and I love those guys, or aka Ghost and Ghost Bravo. And, you know, thank you. If you know, for those who are watching this, thank you so much. You know, I hope you get to the end of this video, but just thank you. Please leave a like, subscribe. You know, thank you guys. Thank you all. And I think it's better if I just told you guys instead of always have it on my, you know, just come meaner? What the hell is that guy's? Dude, oh my god, that guy's creepy. I didn't never notice that when I was playing this game. Okay. I thank you all. I know I can't stop saying this, but I can thank you so many times. I would die if it was all of you. Thank you all. You guys changed me, and you guys felt no me, but all of you, every single one of you, you guys changed me. You guys made me happy. You helped me. Alright, you helped me. This was sort of like an island for me to just make stress relief. And that's exactly what happened. You guys were there for me. And I just want to say, thank you all. Leave a like, subscribe. Scott, Matt, you know, Zinke, Adam, Well, Adam doesn't make videos anymore, but yeah. Noah, thank you guys. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Adam. From the bottom of my heart, I love you guys. You guys are a family. You guys probably don't believe it, but even when I get mad, I still love you guys, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I'll see you on the next video.
Why does Billy have to run way over there? You're hiding behind me. Make my way up there. You fucking worry, assholes. I'm coming for you. Oh, I'm coming. Come hither. Come hither. Come hither. Shut your hands on me. Oh, this guy though. This guy, no. I won't. I did not see that coming. Did not see that.
My pot is down.
Whenever you can.
I got y'all. Just give me a quick second. Just give me a quick little second. Everybody gonna